caused the end of my relationship in the worst way possible because I called emergency services out of panic on her. My ex-girlfriend and I had hit a rough patch a few weeks ago where we broke up, and then we got back together a few days later. Through our time apart, I recognized there were things I needed to change, but I knew I loved her after spending nearly 1 year together and wanted to change. Yesterday, I had completely forgot about an event I promised my friend I would be attending with him, and also planned a day with my ex. When my roommate came in and asked me about it, I wanted to find a replacement to go with him, but my ex left before I could find a solution for someone to replace me. A text argument began that lasted into the afternoon, and she threatened self-harm. At this point, I freaked out and panicked and wanted to go to her home, but she told me to not come close to her. In the past, I have come to her home when she told me not to, and she would tell me to leave or she would call the police. Additionally, I was on a bus on the other side of town and would not be able to reach her for a minimum of 20 minutes, even with an Uber, so I did the only thing I thought I could. I begged her to text me back and called her 20 times across a few different platforms, but received no response. With this, I ended up calling mental health emergency services that sent police officers to her home. They went to her home, and apparently she was perfectly fine when they arrived, so it turned out to be unnecessary. Now she hates me, and I fully understand. I should have done everything I could to still come to her home, but in a panicked state, I essentially called the cops on her. She has blocked me on everything, and I have no clue how to communicate what really happened on my end, but don't know if it will make a difference. This entire situation sucks because I saw her as endgame, but in a few minutes, let it all slip away because I did not react the right way. Is it worth trying to explain to her, and did I make a mistake?